don't know if I'm going to those videos. We'll see. Because you know how they're doing the live, they put the shit short or something. We'll see. And if we see if anything pop up, you know what I'm saying? Well, fuck it. If it pop up, they might as well keep going because they're going to cut the live anyways. But anyway, all right. With the Hebrew Israelites, we come out here weekend in and weekend out to prophesy the downfall of America and let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you are the biblical Israelites according to the scriptures. And before we begin, as always, we'd like to say our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders, a great millstone. Honor to all the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father, in truth and sincerity. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 9.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied, both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So when a prophet comes out, he comes to prophesy, meaning to say before, to tell of events that shall take place before they happen. These events that we come to warn you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans of, for you are the biblical Israelites according to the scriptures. We come to warn you of the war, evil, and pestilence which are to come to these kingdoms and countries. Continue.
Verse 9, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him.
So soon come you going to well understand and know that a prophet have been amongst you, when these words, meaning the words of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, through his son, Yahweh Shai, who you people Italy call Jesus, you see that? When these words come to pass, you're going to well understand and know that a prophet have been amongst you. So real quick, jumping right into the video that I see here. See how it rolls, man.
Play it real quick.
The first two videos.
How a Jewish person can vote for a Democrat is beyond me. Well, because I've been the best president in the history of Israel, and they acknowledge. And by the way, in Israel, I think I was at 99% or something.
Let that play again too.
How a Jewish person can vote for a Democrat is beyond me. Well, because I've been the best president in the history of Israel, and they acknowledge. And by the way, in Israel, I think I was at 99% or something. How a Jewish person can vote for a Democrat is
Khamenei's funeral has become.
That's it.
Yo, now play the next video.
Khamenei's funeral is becoming a global signal. China is sending a senior official. India is sending representatives. And Iran says more than 30 countries want to take part. That matters. Because Tehran wants the world to see one thing. Iran is not isolated. Not after the war. Not after the strikes. Not after Khamenei's death. So while America and Israel watch closely, Iran is trying to turn a funeral into a show of power. The question is this mourning or a message to the West? Khamenei's funeral.
There you go. So as you can see, according to the videos, you have your president or y'all president. You see that on the screen saying that he's the president of what? He's the president of the small house, and that he had a 99% rate over there in the land of Israel. You see that? Letting you pretty much know that he's doing the will of who? He's doing the will of those that put him in position, of those that put him in power, which are the small house. All right. So this is who is first. For all you MAGA fans that's out here that think this man is all about making America great again. No, he's all about making his pockets great again, while also trying to establish what? The greater Israel. You see that? This is what's happening. And in the meantime, and in between time, you have what? You have over there in Iran, they're having the funerals. And within these funerals, they have over 30 countries sending different dignitaries over there to present themselves amongst the Iranian people as showing what? A sign of togetherness, which it ended up being like 100 different countries. All right. So this is pretty much showing you what? Showing you that these other nations are against what you know as America, which is Babylon the Great, and those small hatters that's in the land claiming to be a people that they are not. They are totally against this. All right. So this is the trap that Yahweh Shai has this place set in. Bring out Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Yeah, how's the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? What is the hammer? What you know is America. All right, Babylon the Great, the whore that rideth upon the beast, the great city that goes everywhere, stretches herself out, and wherever she goes, she brings violence to try to establish her democracy. All right, that is that hammer. Over 500 military installations scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. That is that hammer. Well, if you don't go along with what she say, she will put sanctions on you. She will bomb you. You see? That is that hammer. And what is this hammer in?
That's in the book of Daniel.
No. Oh. What is this hammer? What is this hammer in? It said what? Oh. It's soon to be what? Cut asunder. You see that? So that is the predicament that this hammer is in. It's soon to be cut asunder, soon to be brought down low, soon to be removed out of power. Continue.
How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Yeah, how is this place going to become a desolation amongst the nations? What does it mean to leave something desolate? Meaning totally destroyed, totally wiped out. How shall this place that you know as America get totally wiped out? You are already witnessing the events that shall lead to its wipeout. All right, the build-up of World War III, or what you call World War III, what you will find in the scriptures known as the Third Woe. All right, during the Third Woe, these nations are going to totally annihilate this place and wipe this place out with ICBM nuclear missiles, man. You have heard it here first, and this will happen in your lifetime. You see that? For the prophets who come out to warn you of what? To warn you of war, evil, and pestilence, which are to come to these kingdoms and countries. And when these events happen, you shall know what? You shall know that a prophet have been amongst you. You see that? Continue, bro.
Verse 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken.
Yeah, this is a snare. This is a trap that Babylon, aka America, has put itself in. Yo, he just said, hey, DJ Trump just said he's the president of Israel. Yeah, that's a snare. That's a trap that you just put yourself in. You see? Yeah, you want to do the bidding. You want to do the will of the small house. Well, doing the bidding and the will of the small house is how you're going to become desolate. You see that? This is how you're going to become destroyed. Continue.
O Babylon, and thou wast not aware.
Yeah, you were not aware. You have no clue, no idea that you have stepped into a trap that you will not be able to remove yourself from. So no matter how many times you hear these people get on the damn media talking about a damn peace this and peace that, well, guess what? It ain't going to be no peace this or peace that. It's going to be war, man. And it's going to lead to what? To the third war, World War III. 49, Jeremiah chapter 49. Starting in verse 17.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation.
Yeah, Edom is going to be a desolation. We just read about the desolation. What was going to become a desolation in 50? Babylon. Now it's telling you that Babylon is Edom. Who's in control of modern day Babylon? Edom. Who's Edom? Who runs America? Yeah, you guessed it right, you so-called YT man. that will be your Edomites. Those are your biblical Edomites, Esau, Adum. You see that? Continue.
Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished.
Yeah, everyone that go by it, once this place is destroyed, this place is going to be a memorial. All right, just like you have people that go over to Sodom and Gomorrah and they run different tests to check out the different sands, the dirt, the purity of the sulfur that's in the land. They're gonna be doing the same damn shit when it comes to this place. Yeah, everybody that goes by it is gonna still, this place is gonna be a desert. Everybody that goes by it gonna hiss. Continue.
And shall hiss at all the plagues thereof.
Yeah, they're gonna remember that what the events that led to all these things happening to this place that you call America, man. This place is gonna get wiped out from sea to shiny damn sea, man. Continue.
As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Just like what?
As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Just like what?
As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Facts. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah got melted with fire, the same thing is going to happen to this place. It's going to get melted with ICBM nuclear missile fire, man. Facts.
In Revelations, ICBM missiles are also known as fire and brimstone, the same way that Sodom and Gomorrah got taken down. It was by that sulfur, raining down from the earth. This was likened as what? Fire and brimstone. And the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there.
No man shall abide here. All right? Where's that here? Babylon the Great. What you know is America. Shout out to all you bugged out individuals that think that this place over here is Egypt. They think this place over here is Israel. All right? All you bugged out individuals, you don't understand the prophecies or know what's going to happen to this place. You see that? And this place is going to get turned into a desert, man. Bombed and laid flat. Ain't gonna be no more pitching tent over here. Ain't gonna be no civilization over here. Only thing that's gonna be over here is desert creatures. Continue.
Neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
Exactly. Neither what?
Shall a son of man dwell in it.
Now, it's going to be a couple of people living here.
Neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
Nah, bro, this is the land of Israel. This is the land of Egypt. Over here in America, this is where we always been. This place is going to be forever. What it say?
Neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
Yeah, neither shall the son of man dwell in it. Ain't going to be no pitch and tent. You see? Continue.
Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong.
Yeah, and this is what's going to happen. You're going to witness boots on the ground. You're going to witness Esau, Edom, Idumea, because this is who it's talking about. You're going to witness him coming out of Jordan. Do you not know that they have a military buildup over there in the land of Jordan? This is where they're going to come up out of. This is how they're going to put military boots on the ground. And when they put those boots on the ground, guess where they're headed? They're headed to the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Understand and know that. Modern day Syria and Iraq. That's where it's going to go down there. In ancient Assyria. You see? Continue.
But I will suddenly make him run away from her.
Yo, but I'm going to suddenly make him run away from her. Yo, you're gonna go up over there with your chest poked out. You're going to get your chest knocked in. You see that? You're going to try to escape just like you're trying to escape now. You're going to try to run away like you're trying to run away now. Over here claiming peace this and peace that. Ain't no damn peace. You see that? Yo, you are in a trap. Continue.
And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her?
Yeah, who's a chosen man like Yahweh Yahushua? You see that? Yeah, when Yahushua show back up on the scene during this third woe, what y'all know is World War III. Yeah, all those nations going to be trying to get the hell up out of Dodge. You see that? Yeah, that warring against each other, that's going to come to a cease when they see Yahushua show up with the angelic powers. And how is Yahushua showing up with the angelic powers? He coming back in what the word is calling UFO. You see that? And for all you simpletons, you walking around here talking about some damn Nordics, some damn Grays, some damn reptilians. Hey, that ain't what's coming back. You see that? Yo, a so-called Negro is coming back with a whole bunch of Negroes with him. You see that? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans with him. You see that? That's what's coming back, known as the angelic forces. And when they show up, when they come back, they ain't coming back with no flowers. They ain't coming back with no chocolates. And they ain't coming back with hugs and kisses, man. No, they coming back with belt and putting belt to ass. That's simple. Continue on that.
Yeah, precept.
Bring it.
Psalms 68 and verse 17, the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place.
That's right, man. Who you think was in Mount Sinai with Moses? Yeah, Yahweh shot. Yeah, thousands upon thousands of chariots, man. Swing low, sweet chariot coming forth to carry me home. Who sung about the chariots? Yeah, you guessed it right, the Israelites. They call old Negro spirituals, man. How y'all simpletons gonna say we ain't the people? We the people that sing these songs. Yeah, we the people singing the songs of Zion, man. For we are Zion. You see that? And y'all gonna well understand and know when these events take place, y'all gonna well understand and know that we are the people. We are the Israelites. We are Zion. We are Jerusalem. You see that? Continue.
Like at Jeremiah 49:19, and who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time?
That's right. Who's going to point Yahweh Shah the time? Yahweh. And Yahweh is going to let Yahweh Shah off the leash. And when he get let off that leash, guess where he coming? He coming out, hey, it say he coming out the east and he headed west. You see that? And when he come over here to the west, guess what he's coming to do? Yeah, he's coming to slaughter. You see that? He's coming to bring a slaughter. And he's coming to what? Bring salvation unto his people, which are the Israelites. Which the Israelites are well in the land of Babylon in captivity, which is America. Continue.
And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he had taken against Edom.
Yeah, that they have taken against who?
Edom.
Where is Edom? What are we talking about? Babylon. You see that? So who's in rulership?
The Edomites.
Continue.
And his purposes that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock.
Yeah, surely the least of the flock of Esau, Edom.
God.
Those small hatters. What your boy Trump say? I'm the president of Israel. Yo, surely the least of the flock. Yeah, the very man that say he's the president of that place. Surely the least of the flock shall what?
Shall draw them out.
Yeah, that's how you got caught up in this snap. That's how you got caught up in this trap. Yeah, you just walked into a trap. And who led you into the trap? The very same people that you claim that you are the president over.
Okay.
Yeah, you say you the president of Israel. But guess what? Israel is the reason why you just stepped off into World War III and you don't know it. Yeah, that's the very reason why you over here trying to get peace, but you shall not receive it. You see that? And this trap and this snare that you are caught up in, and you do not understand it or know it, has been set by who? By Yahweh Shah. You see that? Yeah, so that's what's happening. And all these nations are soon to be gearing up and soon to be headed over there to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Joel chapter 3. You see that? Bring it.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3. And verse 1? Verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
But did I not just state that?
Yeah.
When Yahweh Shah returns, he's coming back to what? Judge and make war and bring salvation unto who?
The Israelites.
Unto the Israelites. Yeah, read that again.
For behold, in those days and in that time.
Yeah, behold, in those days, in that time, right here, real time. You see that? In your lifetime. Continue.
When I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Where's Judah and Jerusalem?
In captivity.
The true biblical Israelites are in captivity. You see that? Continue.
Verse 2. I will also gather all nations.
Yeah. The gathering of all nations. You see that? That's what you're about to witness. The gathering of all nations. Well, where are these nations going to go? We're going to find out. Continue.
And will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Oh, that's where they're going. Into the valley of Jehoshaphat. You see that? Yeah, finna gather in the valley of decision. Once again, over there in the area of South Syria and Iraq. Continue.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel.
Why is this war going to take place? Why is the World War III going to take place? Why they finna make a build up over there in South Syria and Iraq and put boots on the ground and start destroying each other? Why?
For my heritage, Israel.
Why?
For my heritage, Israel.
You see that? Yeah, y'all about to have to pay. You see? For all the nations that had a hand in oppressing and putting the Israelites in slavery, in captivity, you are about to pay. And that payment is getting started with what? With this war that you are witnessing. And that is facts, Jack. That's why it's happening. That's why it's going down. And guess what? Ain't no stopping it. Whether you like it, love it, believe it, understand it, or not. You see that? Continue.
Whom they have scattered among the
What the
nations.
Israelites are?
Scattered among the nations.
Nah, the Israelites in the land.
Scattered among the nations.
Nah, the Israelites control all the media.
Scattered among the nations.
Nah, the Israelites control the diamond district.
Scattered among the nations.
Nah, the Israelites control the media and the movie industry.
Scattered among the nations.
Nah, they control the music industry.
Scattered among the nations.
Exactly. Scattered among the nations. Nah, they control the politicians. APAC.
Scattered among the nations.
You see that? Nah, they scattered among the nations, man. Damn phonies in the land claiming to build people that they not, man.
Goes on to say that.
People ain't fooling nobody, man.
Facts.
Give a damn if you damn simpletons can't understand and get what we saying. What we saying is facts. You see that? Continue.
And parted my land.
Yeah, and y'all over there parting the land.
Facts.
A bunch of heathens over there in the land claiming to build people that they're not. And that land is about to get wiped out, man.
Facts.
You see that?
Facts.
Matter of fact, go back where we was at, man. Say she'll leave them desolate with them.
With them, Jeremiah 49.
Yeah, you go to 49 or 50, 51. It said them both.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse, straight to the point, and verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he had taken against Edom, and his purposes that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
Yeah, what is that purpose? Send them in the war. That's where they headed. You see that? To bring what? To bring the destruction of their kingdom, of their empire, of their heaven. Continue.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
And surely those small hatters, those phonies in the land claiming to build people that they are not, shall bring them into this war. And that's why they're trying to what? Sign that NDAA, where they're trying to bring forth the United States military with those phonies in the land military, trying to merge it together. And merge they shall. You see that? Hell, they already merged. They're already doing what the small hatters tell them to do. Continue.
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
Yeah, surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them, man. Both of those land masses gonna get obliterated, man. Bring out the next video, man.
Next video. I think I just can't show the video on the camera.
Time.
I can play the
Yeah,
audio.
play it.
Next video.
Huge breaking news. Congress just stood down instead of stopping the merger of our military with Israel's. Congress has blocked the amendment Thomas Massie and I introduced to stop the integration of our military with Israel's. It is unconscionable to not even have a vote. That is a quote from Ro Khanna, a Democrat, and Thomas Massie, a Republican, trying to stop this together. Both wanted to vote on stripping Section 219 out of the NDAA. Leadership had the chance to let that vote happen. Instead, they stood down and buried it. Section 219, if you guys aren't familiar, creates an executive agent inside the Pentagon whose entire job is fusing U.S. and Israeli defense tech, which includes AI, drones, cyber, missile defense, joint manufacturing. Supporters call it modernizing an alliance. Critics, Bernie Sanders on the left, Massey-style conservatives on the right, call it surrendering oversight to a foreign government's priorities. At committee, the amendment to strip it already failed 26-30. Then leadership made sure it couldn't even get a floor vote. The bill heads to the Senate next, then conference. This is Congress's last real chance to stop it before it is law. So if you think your representative should have to go on record instead of standing down, please follow me because I am...
Play the next video.
The United States government has declared a food supply emergency. Now, it's not because of a hurricane or a drought that wiped out farmland. It's because officials are finally worried about the fertilizer crisis. Let that sink in for a second and share this with everyone. Most people don't understand why this matters, and it might already be too late. The first thing people need to understand, food shortages don't begin at the grocery store. This one began in February, far away from the shelves at a shipping lane halfway around the world, and it still isn't fully open. Fertilizer is one of the most important parts of modern agriculture. Without it, yields drop. Less production means less supply. Less supply means higher prices. And if the disruption continues long enough, shortages become a real possibility. What's concerning is that this is...
Play the next video.
Also, we run out of reserves in about 4 weeks. You know, there are reserves all over the world, and we would really run out. And there'll be a time when you wouldn't be able to get it. And you want to see bedlam? Also, we run out of reserves in about 4 weeks.
This is what happens if we run out.
Also, we run out of reserves in about 4 weeks. You know, there are reserves all over the world, and we would really run out. And there'll be a time when you wouldn't be able to get it. And you want to see bedlam? Also, we run out of reserves in about 4 weeks. You know, there are reserves all over the world, and we would...
This is what happens if we run out of oil, which is what we're on the path to doing because of that huge supply loss. I mean, if you look at the SPR, this is our emergency oil. Globally, we're at the lowest since 1990. And here in the United States, the lowest levels of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, that's the emergency oil, since 1983. That puts us in a really precarious point because, you know, what if there's a hurricane or what if this war resumes again? That's not a level that you want. But also the commercial inventories are very, very low. In Cushing, Oklahoma, that's where the pipelines of America go through. It has a capacity of 75 million barrels of oil. It's at 20 today. And that is at its operational low, which is basically like if you hit the spigot on a coffee urn and nothing comes out, so you got to kind of tip it toward you. That's my nightmare, by the way. That's what's going on in Cushing, Oklahoma right now, which means that we either need to raise it. This is...
I get it, Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. All right, so as you can see, what? According to the videos, what do we have going on? Not just, not things that shall hit America, or what you know as America, which the Bible states it is mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great, the whore that rideth upon the beast. Not just things that shall come hit this place, but these things are going to take place worldwide, man. All right? These different energy problems, turmoil shall be worldwide, from your food to your water to your energy. You see that? Everything shall be felt, man. That's the type of trouble that's coming on top of what? On top of the wars that's about to hit this place. And when I say wars, you heard it right. Wars with the S, not singular, but plural. And I'm talking about civil war. I'm talking about race wars. I'm talking about class wars. I'm talking about food wars. And I'm talking about World War III. All of those things, man, shall be taking place all at one time. For the scriptures state that Babylon shall be taken out with what? Taken out in violence. You see that? So all these things, everything that we are witnessing is what? The beginning of sorrows. Bring that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Yeah, shit finna go left for you people. You see this? If you think your life has already turned around and went left, you ain't witnessed nothing yet. It's really about to get sour out here, man. You see that? It's about to get bitter like some vinegar. You see? It's about to be strong like a mustard seed. It's about to be strong like you just chewed down a whole bottle of ginger. You see that? Continue.
Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you.
Yeah. You're about to start seeing people getting delivered up and killed out here, man. Especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Well, you're about to witness what? You're about to witness Jacob's trouble.
Facts.
You're about to become the black sheep. You're about to become the enemy of the state when all that hell break loose. You're going to be the poster child for all the reasons why they're going to be stating America is collapsing. You're going to be the reason why they say no food is in the grocery stores. You're going to be the reason why they say that the energy prices are so high. You see? You're going to be the reason for them saying why everything is in chaos and fighting is going on in the streets. You're going to be the poster child for everything. They're not going to say this because DJT or who you know as Trump started this war for those small houses. They ain't going to say that in the media. No, you're going to be the reason. You see that? And then guess what they're going to do? They're going to come set up. My son. So guess what they're going to do, man? They're going to come set up in your neighborhoods, in your communities, and control you. You see that? Set up their different devices that they have. They got their portable data centers. They're gonna set up their portable data centers in your neighborhoods. You see, in your projects, in your slums, in your communities. Set up checkpoints. Yeah, they're gonna say you the reason for the season. That's what's about to happen. Continue, bro.
And ye shall be hated of all nations.
Yeah, you're gonna be hated on all nations, man. Yeah, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. They're gonna make you the poster child for the reason for the season. You see? But y'all think it's a game, right? Y'all think it's a game. Wait until they start putting you up in the media. Like they was doing during the ice raids. The ice baby raids. Yeah, you was the reason for the season. The reason why nobody ain't got jobs is because of all the Latinos coming over. Yeah, not because their country is just headed down the drain. Not because they got AI coming out here. Not because Trump was firing everybody. You see that? No, it's because the Latinos, you know what I'm saying, coming across the border, they don't supposed to be here, and they got all the good jobs. Yeah. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, we got all the good jobs, right? You see that? The ones that's hired last and fired first. First fired. You see that? And last hired. But we the reason.
Yeah,
you see?
For the job market
we the reason for the job market. It's gonna be the same thing, man. They're gonna do the same thing to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Worse, man.
And ain't none of you gonna be spared. Give a damn if you got money or you don't got money. If you are somebody in society or nobody in society, you all will get treated the same, man. When them Centurions, them good old boys pull up on you. You see that?
The scriptures say go hand in hand, join together. He shall surely not go unpunished. Just because Jake, you have close relationships with your Edomite boss and whatnot. Guess what? That day he's gonna turn you out.
Thanks.
Your Edomite, neighbor. he gonna deliver you up. And they shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Yeah, you can be hated of all nations for Yahweh name's sake. You see that? Because these other nations know who you are.
Facts.
They got your records. You see that? They know exactly who you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are. How do we know that? Psalms 83.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, starting at the top. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
Yeah, we got enemies out here, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. Yeah, we got these other nations walking around with their head up.
Facts.
Why their head is held high? Why they walking around so proudful? Let's find out.
Verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Yeah, they have taken crafty counsel. You see that? Against what? Against thy people. Who's the Most High's people? You Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Let's see the crafty counsel that they got against you.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Yeah, they have consulted. They have came into agreement. They have came up with a plan against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And what is entailed in this plan? What plan have they came up with? Let's find out.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Yeah, come, let's cut them off from being a nation. Let's cut them off from knowing that they are the Israelites. Yeah, they know who we are. How do they know who we are? Because they got our records. You see that? They got our books. They got our traditions and customs. They got all those things. What do they have? In the libraries. You see that up under the Vatican? In the Library of Congress. You see that? And so forth and so on. I forgot the library that's over there in France that they got with the glass pyramid that sit on top. Whatever the name that pyramid.
Also the Russian icons.
Yep. Russia over there with the Russian icons, showing that we are the people. You see? Yeah. This is something that they have all came together and said. So you sadly mistaken if you think that these other nations don't know that we're the biblical Israelites. They are all in agreement to make sure we do not know that we're the biblical Israelites. Continue.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Yeah. We're going to take their name away from them. And that is what part of the curses.
Deuteronomy 28 chapter.
Yeah. Part of the curses said in a place that we have not known, we shall become what? Bywords and proverbs. You see that?
Aztec, Indian.
Yeah, you're going to be
African American.
taking names upon yourself that are not your true heritage, your true culture, but you're going to have names upon yourself that you have received from your enemies. You see that? Continue.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom.
Yeah, the tabernacles of Edom. He's going to tell you who's the enemies. He's going to tell you who put the playbook, who ran the play on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to snatch your heritage away, to give you a false heritage. You see? And now you out here